Have you ever wondered why the strongest people you know always seem to walk alone? It's not because they were abandoned, it's because they discovered a brutal truth that most people spend their entire lives running away from. There are battles in this life that no friend, no partner, and no amount of money can fight for you. If you feel lonely right now, stop complaining. You are being called to the forge. We live in a world that is terrified of silence. We seek constant validation. We surround ourselves with noise to drown out our own thoughts. But the Stoics, the ancient masters of the mind, knew that strength is not built in the crowd, it is built in solitude. Seneca once said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than reality." But who saves you when that imagination turns against you in the middle of the night? Only you. To become truly unbreakable, to become a person who cannot be shaken by insults, failure, or loss, you must pass through 7 specific trials. These are 7 things you must face entirely alone. There is no audience here. There is no applause, just you and the abyss. Let's begin. Number 1, you must face the noise inside your own head. Most people cannot sit in a room alone for 15 minutes without reaching for their phone. Why? Because when the distractions stop, the demons start talking. You start remembering your regrets. You start analyzing your insecurities. You start hearing the voice that says, "You are not enough." To be unbreakable, you must stop running from this voice. You must sit there in the silence and let it scream until it runs out of breath. The weak man distracts himself because he fears his own mind. The Stoic man listens, analyzes, and realizes that thoughts are just clouds passing over a mountain. They are not the mountain. When you can sit alone with your darkest thoughts and not flinch, you possess a power that 99% of the population will never understand. You possess peace. Number 2, the brutal truth of your wasted time. No one is going to come save you. No mentor is going to tap you on the shoulder and force you to be great. One of the most painful moments you will ever face, and you must face it alone, is the realization that you are the only person holding yourself back. You have to look in the mirror and admit that your lack of discipline, your procrastination, and your excuses are the only walls standing in your way. Your friends will tell you, "It's okay, you're doing your best." Society will tell you, "Take it easy." But deep down, in the solitude of your own conscience, you know the truth. Facing this alone is painful. It crushes the ego, but from the ashes of that ego, a warrior is born. Once you accept that you are the problem, you also realize that you are the solution. Number 3, the sting of betrayal. It is inevitable. At some point, someone you trust, someone you love, or someone you helped will turn their back on you. They will lie, they will leave, or they will reveal a face you never knew existed. When this happens, your instinct will be to seek sympathy, to tell everyone how you were wronged. But the unbreakable path is different. You must process this pain alone. Why? Because you need to learn the lesson Marcus Aurelius taught. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, "The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." People act according to their nature. When you face betrayal alone, without bitterness, you learn self-reliance. You learn that your happiness cannot depend on the loyalty of others. You become a fortress. The gates may be battered, but the king inside remains untouched. Number 4, the work that receives no applause. Everyone wants the trophy, everyone wants the result, but very few want the lonely hours in the dark that are required to get there. To be unbreakable, you must fall in love with the boredom of consistency. You must face the days when you are tired, when you see no progress, and when no one is watching to cheer you on. This is the valley of death for most dreams. When you are working on a project, or your body, or your mind, and you feel like quitting, that is a conversation between you and your will. If you need a motivational video or a friend to push you, you are still fragile. The unbreakable man works because it is who he is, not because of what he gets. He works in the shadows so he can shine in the light.
Number 5. Standing by a decision when the world thinks you are wrong. There will come a time when your gut tells you to go left, but the herd tells you to go right. Your family will doubt you. Your peers will mock you. They will say you are crazy, risky, or foolish. This is the ultimate test of self-trust. Can you stand alone in your conviction? The Stoic does not need the approval of the crowd to know the truth. As Epictetus said, if you wish to be a writer, write. If you wish to be great, you must be willing to be misunderstood. You must sit with the anxiety of taking a risk that no one else supports. If you can carry the weight of your own decisions without needing someone else to validate them, you become dangerous. You become a leader, not a follower. Number 6. Managing your own pain. We live in a culture that loves to outsource pain. We take pills to numb it. We vent to social media to release it. But pain is a teacher. There are moments of physical exhaustion or emotional grief that you simply have to endure. You have to carry it. When you are going through hell, keep going, alone. This doesn't mean you don't seek medical help or vital support, but it means you don't whine. You don't play the victim. You look at the pain and you say, "Is this all you have?" By enduring suffering without broadcasting it to the world, you build a callus over your soul. Not a callus that makes you unfeeling, but one that makes you tough. You realize that you can survive much more than you thought. And once you know you can survive the worst, you fear nothing. Finally, number 7, the acceptance of your own end. We are all born alone, and we all die alone. This is the terrifying reality that drives people to distraction. But the Stoic embraces memento mori. Remember that you will die. You must face the fact that your time is limited, that your problems are small, that your ego is temporary. When you truly sit with this realization alone, looking at the finite nature of your life, 2 things happen. First, your petty fears disappear. Who cares what people think of you if you are going to be dust in 100 years? Second, you gain an urgent, burning desire to live now. Facing death alone destroys procrastination. It strips away the fake and leaves only what is real. The path to becoming unbreakable is not a group activity. It is a solo climb. It is quiet. It is often painful, and it is strictly for those who are tired of being average. Don't run from your solitude. Embrace it. Use it. Let the silence forge you into something the world cannot break. If you are ready to walk this path, if you are ready to stop needing the crowd, show your commitment. Comment below with the words, "I stand alone." Make sure you are subscribed and have the bell turned on so you never miss a lesson in power. Build your mind, conquer your world.